Hey everybody, so I'm back to do another Talk Tuesday where I do my makeup with you guys while I chat about life. I am already looking quite shiny if you can't tell, and that's because I did put on some BB cream earlier this morning because I had to run a bunch of errands before I could film, and I wanted my face to match my body somewhat because I self-tan, so my body is a lot more tan and my face is totally white, and it's quite the look if I had to go out in public like that. But I didn't want to do all my makeup because I knew I wanted to film it with you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue with my makeup. Continue here with my concealer, but I hope all you guys are doing super well and enjoying your summer, especially with your kids off. I know I'm enjoying it still. It's a bit crazy having 3 home, I'm not gonna lie, but we just keep busy. I try and plan something, at least something, every single day, just so, you know, the day's a little bit occupied, but it's a lot more different having all 3 home, that's for sure. But I got this new palette, which I'm so excited about, and I'm going to be playing around with it in this video. It's the Jaclyn Hill Becca collaboration. That's what it looks like there. I got it about 5 days ago in the mail, and the only reason I got it, this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. There's 3 blushes on top, 2 highlights on the bottom, and the Champagne Pop is the one that she first made for Becca that became so popular. It was supposed to be like a limited edition thing, and now it's permanent, and it is so gorgeous. But yeah, the only reason that I ended up purchasing it is because I had given my mom a product that I had been given, I think it was in Influencer, I don't know, it was from Laneige, and I did a review on it, and it was the water sleeping mask, and I really liked it, but it's made for more mature skin. So after using it a few times, I decided to give it to my mom because I thought that she would enjoy it, and then she just messaged me about a week or 2 ago and said, can you get me more of that? I loved it so much, and I was trying to find it everywhere, and they only really had it at Sephora here in Canada. So I told her I'd place a Sephora order for her. But knowing myself, I can't place a Sephora order and not purchase something for myself, so I did splurge and get this palette. It's the only thing I got in that order, but I'm really excited about it. Now, I don't know if you guys can really see because I have BB cream on it right now, but I have been dealing with what I believe is Impetigo, that's what it's called, which is like a bacterial skin infection basically on your face. If you guys know, I'm on Remicade for my colitis, and it basically makes me very susceptible to everything. It just lowers my immune system. And when I first was told that that's what Remicade does, I just assumed I'd be getting more like cold and flu kind of things than normal. I didn't really think about infections, and it started with my finger infection that I talked about 2 weeks ago, which is now healed, thankfully. The antibiotic cream worked, so I didn't have to go on antibiotics, but then my thumb also got infected a few days later, so I was like, what the heck, I've never had finger infections in my life. And then a few days after that, right down here, I got a zit, which I thought was a zit anyways, but it didn't act like a zit. It started to kind of peel and flake, and then it started to get kind of yellow, not pussy, but sort of, and it was not like a zit at all, and it started to grow down here, and it was really flaky, and I couldn't cover it, and I just didn't know what the heck it was. I just didn't really think anything of it, to be honest. And then the same thing started happening right here, and this one got really, really big. And I was actually at swim club, and I was talking to some of the moms, and they thought it looked like, why can I not say it? Impetigo. There we go. I thought it looked like that, and I think I'd heard of Impetigo, but I didn't really look into it. So I went ahead and looked it up, like I do, self-diagnosing, and it was exactly what the pictures looked like and exactly what it described, and I was like, holy cow. And it's basically, usually babies get it like under the age of 2 and like in the diaper rash area. I think they can get it on other places on their skin, but adults can get it too, and it's extremely contagious. So I was like, what the heck? So I looked up how to treat it because I've been to the doctor so many times, and I just didn't want to go back if I didn't have to. And luckily enough, the cream she had given me for my finger, the antibiotic cream, is actually what they suggest you use on Impetigo. So I went ahead and started using it. I made sure to keep it really, really clean. I tried to keep makeup off as much as I could all week. Every time I use my brushes, I sanitize them because it's so contagious and I just don't want it to keep spreading. And then I got a little bit that started here, so this one isn't as bad yet, I think because I got on it quicker than the other two and realized what the heck it was. But it's just really embarrassing, like, I don't know, you can't really tell now, but it got so bad. And I went out with a girlfriend, just the two of us, last Thursday, like a girls' night, and I haven't done that in forever. We went downtown, we stayed downtown, and you know, you want to like dress up and look good and everything like that, but this was such a beast. And every time it would start to heal, as soon as I started to talk, it would crack and it would start bleeding, and I would be bleeding and I wouldn't know it. So it's just really not attractive. And then, so if that's not enough, when I was out that night, I was wearing high heels, which again, clearly I don't do very often, and I got a bunch of blisters. Didn't really think anything of it. Sure enough, 2 of those blisters are now infected also. And I kept everything clean. It's like, I'm not a dirty person. I keep my feet clean, and I had band-aids on them and everything, and 2 of them got, like, you could see the pus underneath and had to deal with that. So I've been soaking those in salt water, using the same cream that I did for my finger and my face on my toes now. It's just a little bit ridiculous. Like, obviously I would rather deal with this stuff than colitis, because I don't want to lose my colon. But at the same time, if this is going to be like ongoing, I also have a sore throat, by the way, and I haven't been sick in a very long time. But a lot of people in our house have a sore throat too, so I could have gotten that anyways. But I have an appointment, a follow-up appointment with my GI specialist on Thursday, and I'm definitely going to chat with her and see if it's normal that I'm this susceptible to every kind of infection on the planet, like who knows what's next kind of thing. Because I don't know, not that I want to go off Remicade, but this is a lot. I haven't been completely healthy in a very long time, and now, I mean, it's just little things, and in the grand scheme of things, it's very small compared to what I was dealing with. But I am a very avid hand washer and stay clean, and I just seem to keep getting all these infections. So this is going to be a very TMI video, as usual, because I find I talk about what's going on in my life, and unfortunately they are just not the most fun things. But the other thing I actually wanted to ask you guys, so I was on prednisone for a long time, and one of the side effects of that is hair growth. Now, about maybe a month ago, I realized I was starting to grow hair right here, like the mustache hair, and it wasn't blonde, it was like black, and I was like, what the heck? So I went ahead and got that waxed like right away, because I did not want to deal with that, and I thought that was kind of the end of it, and it was for this area of my face. But a couple days ago, I realized that the hair kind of here that comes from, I guess if you were to have sideburns, this hair here, and it comes right down my neck, and you normally have like fine baby hair, but it's not so fine and baby anymore. It's getting quite long. It's still fine, but it's getting quite long, and it actually makes it difficult to apply makeup, and I can actually kind of see it in this area. So that's one of the things I was doing this morning. I went to go book an eyebrow waxing appointment, and I asked them about this part of my face because they've done my upper lip before, which is a common one, but your face is not. And I said, what do you think I should do about this? Like, my biggest fear is if you wax it, it's going to grow in thicker and darker, and that's not what I want. And the lady said, people have mixed opinions. I suggest you don't do it because that can happen, but other people just go ahead and do it. So I don't know what to do. It's really bothersome. I wish I could afford like laser hair removal or something, because I know that would really take care of it, but in the meantime, I'm not sure what to do. So if you've ever had like weird facial hair just growing in, let me know what you would suggest doing, because I don't know what to do. So I'm going to use this beautiful palette now. I'm just dusting off my brush. I've been playing around with all the colors. So this blush right here in the middle kind of looks like a bronzer, but honestly it's such a beautiful color, and it's matte, so then I can go ahead and add my own highlight. And I don't know how it would look if I had really fair skin right now, but on tan skin it just shows up really nicely, but it's not like too pink or too peachy or anything like that. It's just a really pretty color, and just looking at it in the pan you wouldn't think so, but I've been using this one probably the most anyway since I've gotten it. The blush beside it has tons of shimmer in it, and it's really pretty as well, but like I said, the star of the show are these highlighters, and if you mix them together they're really pretty, but honestly I like Champagne Pop on its own. It is so pretty. So we're gonna go to town today with some highlighting because I feel like it, and it's so darn pretty. I was rummaging through an old purse that I had been using prior to when I had Cassidy and I switched over to a diaper bag, and I never emptied it out. So I found all these lip products that I was loving a year ago and just forgot about. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. I guess I had the baby and decided I'm gonna use my diaper bag instead of a purse, and then I never really emptied it out. So this one was a beautiful favorite of mine. I'm excited. Oh, so you shouldn't talk and do lipstick. I'm excited to have it back. This is the Sephora gel cream lip stain in 05. I don't know what that's called. So I don't actually have anywhere to go today besides driving my kids around the world, but I thought I would play with the same palette and try and use it as eyeshadow because I just like doing that. So I'm going to take that same color I put on my cheeks and just throw it in the crease because it is matte. It does have a bit of pink to it, so I hope I don't look like I have pink eye or something, but I'm going to give it a go. And then I'm going to take this champagne pop color and put it on my lid. Just super simple. But yeah, today the kids are starting their bike camp. I can't remember if I talked about it on here or not. It's just a 1-week camp. We did it for Kayla 2 years ago when she was just starting off with her bike. Well, she wasn't just starting off, but she had training wheels and she didn't know how to use her bike without training wheels yet. And they actually got her riding without training wheels within the second day, I believe. And by the end of the camp, it's only 5 days, she was doing so well and never went back. So I never regressed. So I really wanted to do the same for Riley because Riley's about 6 months older than Kayla was when Kayla did the camp, and then I put Kayla in as well in like a higher level where they'll be doing like hand signals and like trail riding and stuff like that because I thought that would be good for her. But it's raining out today. It starts at 1. It's like 10 a.m. right now, so I'm really hoping the rain stops because it's rain or shine. I'm also really curious how Riley's going to do because although they're sisters, Kayla and Riley are very, very different, especially when it comes to sports. Swimming, not so much. They both are pretty good at swimming and like it, but other activities, Kayla's kind of the sportsy one and risk taker and likes to try new things, up on things really quickly, and Riley's very timid with sports, kind of slower at them, goes at her own pace, doesn't like to try new things. So I'm curious to see how she's going to do in this camp. I really hope she doesn't freak out. I won't be there, I'll just be dropping them off because parents don't stay, so I'm just really curious to see how she reacts. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. I hope you guys are all having a great summer. If you have any video requests at all, always feel free to leave them in the comments if there's anything you want to see. I do my best to write them down and I try and get through them. Right now I've just been doing a lot of Talk Tuesdays, kind of makeup reviews. Oh darn, I was actually going to review this mascara, but I totally forgot and I started doing mascara. Oh well, I will do that next time. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that, favorites videos, things like that. I have a couple of really fun sponsored videos coming up that I think you guys will enjoy, but oh, and I want to get back into day in the life videos. They just take a lot more effort than you would think to do a day in the life video, that's for sure. Just to remember to bring your camera everywhere, and then the editing itself is a lot more lengthy than a sit-down video like this, but I do want to get back into that. But if you have any questions or video requests, always feel free to leave them down in the comments below on any video. I am happy to hear them and I will do my best to do them. But yeah, I think that's it for today's makeup. Let me back you up. Alright, so that's what the eyes look like. Very basic, but very glowy. And as you can see, I have a lot of glow happening on my cheeks. It is beautiful. It's actually very comparable to the Mary Luminizer, which I love so much, but I feel like it's a little bit more finely milled and not quite as gold. More, it's still gold, but more neutral, if that makes sense, at the same time. It's very, very pretty. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!